Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Alexandra, and today I am bringing you a bedroom refresh. So you might remember I recently did a vlog where I shared my plan for this bedroom and walked you guys through what I wanted to change. And today is the day where we're making it all come to life. Thank you so much to BEHR for sponsoring today's video. They have a new paint called BEHR Ultra Scuff Defense Interior Extra Durable Flat Paint and Primer. I'm gonna be using this paint to create an accent wall that looks like wallpaper, but for a fraction of the cost. More on this paint later. For now, let's jump into the makeover. So this makeover is more of like a spring refresh. I mentioned in my vlog that nothing major has to change in this space. It's more so that I want to make it really cozy. The vision I have for this room is very calm and serene, lots of whites, lots of texture. You know, the rest of my apartment is very colorful, but my bedroom is really a place where I go in the evening to recharge, to turn off my phone, to read a book, to really just relax, which is so important if you work from home, which I know a lot of us are doing right now. First things first, I'm gonna tackle this accent wall. So everything's been taped off. Now it is time to open the color. Ooh. Okay, that just looks white on screen, but it's a really lovely soft cream. Let's try the first little swatch on the wall. Oh yeah. I love it. You guys can't really tell, but it really is a beautiful off-white. And I think once you see the whole wall done, you'll really be able to see a difference. I love it. Okay, let's continue painting this wall. When BEHR reached out to partner on this product, I was so excited because I'd never heard of a paint like this before. If you love matte paint just as much as I do, but never reach for it because you're worried that it's gonna be hard to clean, this is the paint for you. This wall is right beside my closet and attached to my bathroom, so guests are always walking past it. And since I'm using a white base for this accent wall, I needed to make sure it's going to stand up. I'm someone who always wants to go for a matte or flat finish, but never do because I am worried about not being able to clean it properly. But this product is so fantastic because it's a flat sheen that has the durability of a gloss paint. The thing I love about this paint though is that you can use this brand, the Ultra Scuff Defense, over top of an existing wall, even if you don't change the color. So let's say you love the white color of your hallway, but the walls are just looking like they need a fresh coat of paint. I would highly recommend going for the BEHR Ultra Scuff Defense because it covers stains and like blemishes on your wall really, really well. You guys can see I'm painting over my door and like what a difference. It just makes the door look so fresh. I didn't prep it, I didn't prime it with anything. It just covers all of that kind of grime that has built up over time and makes it look extra fresh. So I've gone with the color Heavy Cream, and it's just going to warm up the walls and not feel so clinical because I'm going over top with a black paint for the shapes. Now it's time to take the tape off and get to work on making this look more like wallpaper. So satisfying. Because the light has changed a bit and the paint has dried, you guys can really see the contrast between this like beautiful, it's almost like a nude. It's not even an off-white, it's like a beautiful creamy nude color. It almost has like peach or pink undertones. I'm honestly so happy with it. This is like exactly what I was looking for. So I've been seeing this trend all over Pinterest and Instagram of people using decals or freehanding it like I'm gonna do, doing like lots of lines on their walls. This could work, you know, in a nursery for a little kid. It could work in your adult room like it's working in mine. And I feel like it's just such a fun and really simple DIY to accomplish over a day. So what you'll need for this next DIY is a level. This one's huge. A pencil. And you just want to start by making lines in pencil on your wall. So I'm just going in using my level just to make sure the lines are straight and not like wonky. And I'm making a couple lines on my wall. So I'm doing 2 lines in each little cluster. And for the first couple, I measured out the distance between the lines just so they looked somewhat consistent. But as I went on, I found that I didn't really need to measure. I just kind of eyeballed it. So I'm putting lines up all over the wall. It's a really good idea to use pencil first because you can see, you know, where you need to add more lines or maybe take some lines away. And it's just a really good like starting point. I wouldn't recommend going in with your paint and paintbrush right away before you have where you want your shapes planned out. Okay, so my pencil lines are all drawn in and now it is time to paint. I had lines drawn on this little section of the wall, but it just wasn't feeling right. I don't know. I think this is why it's really great to use pencil to plan it out first. It just felt like too crowded, like it just didn't feel good. So I'm gonna start painting and then see if it feels like something's missing on that little section. Let's go get the paint. I'm using black suede, and this is also in the BEHR Ultra Scuff Defense Paint, so same as the heavy cream. And I'm just going in with a foam brush. I like these because they have a really like clean, just straight line. You guys, this is so scary because it's so dark that it's like, I can't mess this up. Okay. Whew. Basically, guys, you just want to like drag your brush using the tip of your foam brush across the line that you've drawn in pencil. Oh my God, I love it. Doing it like super organically so you get that nice kind of like organic line. I would also recommend putting pressure on your brush when you do the strokes because it'll just make it darker, which is what we want. I love it so much. I really tried to keep the lines looking very organic. I was actually so skeptical. Like I had no idea how this was gonna turn out. Wow, I love it. I would highly recommend going with an off-white if you are looking for something a bit warmer. I know that there's like so many whites to choose from, but I really love how this heavy cream looks and it just like adds so much warmth to this wall. We're just wrapping up day 1 of this bedroom makeover, and the last thing I'm gonna do today is hang a picture. Wait, let me get it. This is from my friend, Emily. I just called her my friend. We're Instagram friends. She's my friend, right? Emily Snyder. I've talked about her artwork before, and she sent me one of her original canvas pieces. I got like a little emotional when I opened this. It's such a sweet gift, and it's just so neat. It has like all these little dots that she literally threads into her canvases. They're just stunning. Hi guys, welcome to day 2 of my bedroom refresh makeover. This is what it's looking like now. And it was just so easy and adds so much to this space. Now I'm going to be adding a rug to this bedroom, and I actually ordered a bigger sized rug. I think I said that in my vlog, and decided to cancel the order. One, because that didn't arrive on time, but also because I pulled out the rug that I had in here before. I was feeling like it was too small, and it also felt a bit like juvenile. I think because I had a tufted bedspread as well. It was just like too many pom-poms. But before it was like halfway under the bed, I think if I pull it forward, it's gonna fill this space. I think this is gonna work. And I actually think I love it, which is proof, I've said this before, that sometimes the things that you have just need to like find a new home, or in this case, I literally just pulled the rug out maybe like 3 feet, and what a difference. Look at all that texture. So next I'm gonna tackle this pendant light. You guys know that I love this pendant light. I was actually gonna change it. I was like, okay, we need a new light in this room. We need to get rid of the IKEA light. The color of it was kind of standing out in this room, and Really, when I was creating the mood board, I was picturing something very like cohesive and just lots of whites, lots of clean lines. So I thought I would go in with some paint and a paintbrush and just kind of dry brush the paint on to give it kind of like a rustic look. Don't worry guys, I put a drop cloth down and I found this was the easiest way because I didn't want to actually take the light down and then have to reinstall it again. And because I was dry brushing it, there wasn't like paint dripping everywhere. The key to this DIY is to make sure you don't have a ton of paint on your brush, really like as little as possible. And I'm just kind of dabbing it on so it gives that kind of rustic feel. I wanted some of the original light to kind of shine through to see the contrast, and it kind of looks softer and just kind of blends into this room so much better now. It's such a subtle change, but I feel like it really goes with the calm vibe I was going for in this bedroom. Before I just felt like the birch color was a little like harsh, but yeah, now it just has like that like subtle white tint to it, and I feel like it looks really like rustic. I say this all the time, but sometimes the smallest change can make the biggest difference. And for me in this space, it was really the bedding. I was gifted some beautiful new linen bed sheets from Flax Linen. Guys, they are a Canadian run company. 3 women own it and run it, and their linen is incredible. It has a bit of a higher price point, but I find when you buy cheaper linen bedding, it can be rough and not soft. When these guys arrived, I washed them and they instantly just went like buttery soft. So you get that texture of linen, but it's so nice to sleep in. It keeps you hot in the winter and cool in the summer. So I'm very, very happy with this bedding. So the next DIY project I'm so excited about. You guys, I have wanted wall sconces on the side of my bed for so long. You'll see that there's like these kind of 2 walls that kind of hug my bed, and I've always thought they would be the perfect walls to have 2 sconces on, and especially at night. It's kind of dark and it's hard for me to read in bed, so I wanted some extra light shining down, but I didn't want there to be plugs hanging down. And finding battery powered wall sconces that are nice is actually a very difficult task. So I thought I would hack something. So I've seen this hack going around social media a lot, and I thought I would give it a try. So I got these 2 gold wall sconces from Amazon. I'll link them down below. They were under $40 each. I cut the cord out of the light, which sounds scary. I checked with my friend DIY Danny first before I did this. It's safe. I used a pair of kitchen scissors, and then I took some pliers and I just like pulled out the remaining cord. So all you're left with is this sconce. I then went outside and primed the light with a spray paint that's made for metal. And then I went in and spray painted the whole light gold. I felt like the black kind of stood out a little bit, so I just wanted to give it a clean coat of all gold paint. And these look so good. Giving them that new coat of gold spray paint makes them look, in my opinion, so high-end and chic. Then what I did is I hung them on the wall, and I used a hot glue gun and glued a puck light. So a puck light is an LED light that uses batteries. A lot of them are remote controlled. And I just glued the puck light into the wall sconce. You can't see it. And that's it. What a sweet hack. I now have bedside pendant lights, no plugs, batteries only, and they're remote controlled. I know, genius. Frames the bed so nicely. Obsessed. And the final touch is adding this beautiful green plant. This adds so much life to this corner, and I just love it. Let's take a trip down memory lane to what this bedroom looked like before I gave it this little mini spring refresh. It was perfectly fine, but it was missing the style. It was missing personality. It was missing that cozy factor. And now I am in love. My bedroom finally feels complete. It feels like a space I want to unwind and relax in at the end of the day. And I hope that this shows you guys that sometimes you just have to make small changes to really make your bedroom feel like it has personality, like it has style. I hardly bought anything new for this space, just bed sheets, some paint for that accent wall, and the wall sconces, and that's it. Thank you so much to BEHR for sponsoring this video. I will leave links to all the paint I use down below. If you guys are repainting a room in your home, use the BEHR Ultra Scuff Defense Paint. It is amazing, and I love how I got that matte finish with the durability of a gloss paint. And also how it covered up like all the just grime that had built up on my walls throughout the years. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below if you would try this accent wall in your space. And as always, I will see you guys next week. Bye.